got the recipe.
We've been rocking with them since '94, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Billboard, they suck.
They do.
Fart all over Billboard. Put a lot of poops in the chat for Billboard. But our guy, Big Boi. Our guy, Andre, Benjamin, 3,000. I just said it wrong, but whatever. 3 stack. Let's be clear, man. Like, Billboard came out with a list. Everybody about the greatest rap groups of all time. Mm-hmm. Of course, a lot of cats said, you know, the typical joints, but you know, Outkast got it on. You know what I'm saying? They got voted, ranked #1. I can't even be mad about that. But they asked Rakim about what he thought about the list, and this is what he said, because of course we know Eric B and Rakim, man, classic dudes. So this is what he said about the bull, man. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about that? Is that an honor? Should you have been higher? How do you feel about that place?
Well, you know what I mean? I'm always going to say I should have been higher, but, you know, it's a blessing
Shout out Rakim.
And, you know, it's
salute to the God MC, man.
As well, man.
I love that. Outkast was #1. Do you think that they deserve it?
You know, it's not really my place to say, you know, who else deserves it or not. I can only speak for myself. But Outkast pushed the envelope, a group that a lot of people got love for, so, you know, we have to, you know, give the flowers to who earns it.
That's
shout out to 100%.
Rakim.
You know what I'm saying?
Rakim,
first of all, J Camp, the chat, do you agree with what Rakim said about the legendary Outkast from ATL?
I do. I mean, I wouldn't personally have Outkast #1. But I wouldn't be mad at anybody that had Outkast #1 because they're well deserving. When you talk about dudes who, Outkast really hasn't put out a bad album. We talked about Nas having an incredible freshman and sophomore album. We talked about Bone having the same thing. But that's who I got too, Power. I got Wu.
Yeah.
Wu to me is when you can put that many brothers, that many MCs.
Yeah.
When you can put that many MCs on an album and not have any drop off, like we won't see that again. But anyhow, Outkast, man, like they're arguably the greatest group out the South. And
let's be clear.
To me, I got them #2 right behind Wu-Tang, and it's close. I mean, it's close because them dudes, when you talk about influence, you talk about artistry, because every single album of theirs was crafted different.
Facts.
And the amount of time they spent with Organized Noise, the amount of effort that was put in to all of those albums, man, you can tell. And they all are incredibly different. Incredibly different sound. Like none of them sound the same. And I think Aquemini is one of the best rap albums ever.
Yeah. Well, this thing, Amigos is on this list. I'm talking about top 20. If you listening to this joint, not watching it. Naughty by Nature, Fugees, Tribe Called Quest, Run
way
MC.
too low.
UGK
way too
down
low.
There. We got the Roots, De La Soul, Salt
The
and
Mob on Amigos. Come on, I love Migos.
In the chat, man, do y'all agree with the top 10? Would y'all change anybody coming in and out of that top 10? Paul, J. Kent, what do you think about the top 5 and top 10? Do you agree with the 5, or who's your 5 best or the greatest rap groups of all time in your opinion? Because remember, DJ Scandalous said Outkast in the group is a duo.
Yeah, he did say that, but
Salute to Scandalous, by the way, too.
For argument's sake, we're gonna call them a group.
Okay.
My top 5 though. I mean, I definitely got Wu and Outkast top 2.
Okay.
I gotta go De La 3, Tribe 4, Fugees 5. Man, Naughty by Nature's up there too. The Mob, ain't no LOX on there, which I'm shocked. LOX ain't on there. Ain't no Ball and G on there.
Man say he liked the top 10. He say he cool with it.
I mean, I'm cool with the top 10, but I would definitely change. Like, there's no way I have Fugees at 14. I would not have Mobb Deep that low. UGK is extremely low. I mean, I have UGK in my top 10, but they definitely top 15. And I would have 8
Born
Ball and
Gifted.
MJG
Yeah.
in my top 20 as far as like groups. I'm cool with
Salute
Salt
Born
Pepper
Gifted in the
being
building.
there. I would have the Roots in my top 10, absolutely. Like I said, Naughty by Nature. I mean, it's a good group. I mean, Cypress
Fact.
Hill, 3-6. Like I'm not mad at anybody on there. I would definitely take Migos off for sure.
And yeah, I think they did that just for the culture. You know what I mean? Just for younger
If you
culture.
ain't
but
got
again, where Locks
Ball
said,
and
come on,
G.
Locks got to be above the Migos.
Yeah, I mean LOX, and you ain't got Ball and G on there. Come on, man.